It's Shorts Radio, live 97.5, everything urban, Breakfast Club in the morning, Ron Banks at night, Donni-Oh, and got on the live line with us, Dizzy Scratch, the legendary Dizzy Scratch. That's better than OG, right?
I'll take it. I'm going to put it up and frame it.
No doubt. Hey,
I'm listening to Joyce and it's taking me back. And I'm like, man, what the hell were we thinking, boy? We were really on it.
Yeah, and you know, one thing I loved about your sound is that, you know, the kicks and the bass was heavy, you know?
Oh, yeah. You got to thank the S312 for that. I still got that machine sitting here in my studio just as a memorial, just plastered right there on the wall. No, that S312 made all the difference. It was a dirty sound, but it had a hard punch to it. It was different from the Akais and stuff like that. Nope, this thing was just a beast. You know, 1 second sample. I don't know how we did it, but we made it work.
No doubt. I know back in the day, man, Pete Rock used to swear by, you know, that SB12. You know, him Premier. Yeah.
Yep. He had the SB12, and then he went over to the MPC and never looked back. But we still stuck with it, man. I did like 90% of my career on this damn drum machine. You know, it was a problem and it was a blessing at the same time because it didn't have a lot of sample time. It forced you to really get creative with it. So a lot of those weird sounds are just coming from that machine, just doing stuff it wasn't supposed to do. So, yep, SU12 1200, crazy.
Dope.
There's a plus for you guys.
Word up.
Send me a check.
For sure. Yep. Send the check. Cut the check.
You know,
hey,
all the difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we get into some of your new music, just real quick, and I wanted to know this personally because and it might have been in the Source magazine. I thought I stayed on top of the Source. Maybe it might have been an article in there or something, but I didn't see it. But what happened with Large Professor? I know he left the group. I don't whatever that situation was like. What happened with that? And then Mikey D came on. Mikey D was dope too. And so how did that happen?
How do we talk about that? You know,
I don't mean to put you on the spot, brother. You know, I'm just a little personal question. You don't mind. You know?
Keeping it real. It was just more of a different opinion. You know, it's almost like rock and roll, sex, rock and roll, and drugs. No drugs involved, but you get to a certain point. We went high. You know, we went real high, maybe too high, and we popped at the top. You know, and Lars Spencer just wasn't coming to the studio the way he was supposed to. Keeping it real, and K-Cut and I were going in there, and we were trying to come up with the next record. We had a quarter of it done, and it was all this kind of backing on craziness, and, you know, we just got into a big argument, you know, and we just kind of, had it. You know, we probably said that we shouldn't have said it. We were just young men, you know, feeling ourselves. I don't need you. Well, I don't need you either. Well, do your own thing. You know what? Then I will. And it was like, okay, well, fine. Kids talking. Fine. And then we just split. We freaking know. You should call me. You know, you're going to call me. Nope, it didn't work out that way. And for some reason, that thing spread out for a couple of years.
Wow.
And it just got worse. Again, we're children. Looking back at now, it was stupid. I don't got no beef with Large Professor. I'm sure he doesn't have any beef with me. You know, we're going to try to do something together, you know, and we're going to bring the whole group together. But it was some childish, stupid BS that shouldn't have went down, you know. From a young man's perspective. Again, we're 17, 16, 18 years old.
Indeed.
What the hell do we know about? So, you know. Yeah. So, you know, it's just like, you know, water and water, you know, fire and fire. Just, we exploded ourselves. You know, it's no one's real fault. It's just we all just got too big for our own bridges, to be honest. So we just went our separate ways. You know, when that actually happened, it was the curse, but it also became the thing because then we all were able to do our own thing. And we all shined afterwards after that. So. Especially for myself.
I'm trying like a mother, man. What you mean? Straight up. Yeah, man. I know what I need.
I'm representing like expected. This one is for the record, I'm a record. Microphone check it. Here comes Mikey D with the main source. Back on course, never took a loss. Of course, we're rolling with mad force. Had everybody waiting for it. a nigga to get raw. Instead they're getting more, so now they're puzzled like jigsaws. To all your knuckleheads saying I'm dead, don't play me close, cause you don't know the flavor when your neighbor's an angry ghost. So step into my cipher in peace, or leave in pieces. I'm moving motherfuckers like I got telekinesis. Yo, I'm real, no time for faking a stunt. I crack a 40 in a minister's face. Damn, it's Parker is I'm blunt. You thought I fell off track? Hey yo, I gotta proceed. Yes indeed, so tell them what you need. The underground sound from the group called the main source. The underground sound from the group called the main source. The underground sound from the group called the main source. The underground sound from the group called the main source. Too late to make a mistake, cause if we do then we're forgotten. The other crews are rotten and their beats are soft as pamper cotton. Brothers know the style when the main source flips the scripts. Catch mad dips with a hip, a quick lick. Now that's the shit. To non-believers that was wishing us bad luck, I know your mouth is shut. What? We're back with a fat cut. Me to Mikey D with K-Cut and Sir Scratch back to back with fat tracks. And plus we're making the perfect match. So put your money on the table and I bet I make a bigger bet. Word, smoke a sucker like a cigarette. Main source could never slip up. Watch all of y'all zip up when you flip over the hits that we be whipping up. I take it light when I'm hype. I rest my mic and just chill as you recite.
What you need is a source.
The underground sound from the group called the main source.
What you need is a source.
The underground sound from the group called the main source.
What you need is a source.
The underground sound from the group called the main source.
What you need is a source.
The underground sound from the group called the main source. Hey yo, it's time to catch wreck, so rappers know my style is real. I eat them like a meal if they try to steal anything.
Hey yo, we got to represent.
They're going crazy over tracks that I make up. So wake up, cause you don't know the skills of the K-Cut. I make the crazy beats for the lovers of the streets, and I'm raw, keeping it real. That's what I'm getting paid for. So bring it on and watch the main source wreck it.
Yo, check it.
Let me get a piece of this record. Sir Scratch ripping this track with a rap that I packed the party people like a sack of a finger snap.
Word, we'll run a check on them brothers acting opposite sex and catch rep on time like a Rolex. Now that you know the scientifics, there's no need to be specific. You know what you need, so get with it.
What you need, what you need, what you need, what you need.